All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. There were a few problems. You noticed the stream a bit late. A lot of stuff broke. Let's just say that. A lot of unfortunate things happened. But I think everything should be working now, hopefully. Yeah. Let me know if everything's good. The audio is good. I mean, not much in-game stuff. But I want to try something. And it's I want to finish some runs today, which might mean that they're going to be bad runs. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're decent. The goal is just to finish a run and to like record it too. And I'm gonna do a practice run first, just to maybe determine what the route should be. I'm gonna start with Saint, but I think I'm gonna be playing Saint and Spearmaster. Not sure about the other characters. But basically, some characters I think are lacking good speedrun categories. Wait, do I want to do? Hold up, let me think about this for a second. I think the route that I want to take goes through garbage wastes, in which case we only need 3 karma, which is a single echo. Which means I think it is actually slower to do the glitch here. Just taking the shelter normally is probably fine. I'm gonna go with that. But like for Saint, for example, what speedrun categories do they have? Okay, they have any percent and the story percent, which are basically the same thing. They're both like over 40 minutes long if you're really fast with it. For a casual player, it's probably over an hour. They have 100%, I guess, which is probably more than an hour. I mean, I don't really know, but definitely takes longer. It happens. What other speedrun categories are there? For Saint, I guess you could. Like, I don't know. I don't really know if any others really apply to Saint because their campaign is so different. But the fact that just beating their campaign requires getting all the echoes means that pretty much every run is going to be the same if the goal is to get to the end, right? You're going to need to travel across the entire world, find all the echoes, and that's going to take like 40 minutes, right? And other like additions to that just add even more time. So I thought it'd be nice if there's, you know, if someone might want to speedrun Saint, but they don't want to spend like an hour on every single run. This would be an option, and the option is going to Moon. I mean, I guess that's obvious because it says in the stream title, but. Okay, you see how how the tongue just barely grazed? Just barely grazed the top of that platform. Hello. A lot of runs it's got. Oh yeah. Or do you like recently, or are you referring to like the runs that the leaderboard started with? When Downpour came out, yeah. Just kind of like blindly like, oh yeah, here's like a bunch of speedrun categories, I guess. And very few people actually running them. So I think what should have happened is that Saint's story percent run just requires the echoes and nothing else. And then they get their own little special category where they go and get the iterators too. because it was kind of weird that you had to like go to where to do that. So it felt like any percent should have been, or what is now any percent for Saint should have been the default category alongside the other sort percent runs. And at the time, any percent was like one of the like side categories, so it wouldn't show up on, like you'd have to pick an extra option for it to show up on the leaderboards. Story percent is kind of a strange category because for other characters, all you need to do is get to the ending, right? But for like Monk, well, they already have an ending going to Void Sea. I guess that's any percent or maybe Pellet percent. Or I guess you could go to Outer Expanse, but like Survivor can do the same thing. So okay, let's say that story percent for Monk is actually going and doing all this other stuff, and then for Hunter, it's like, well, we already have this all objectives run. We might as well just make this the new story percent. Okay, why do I keep doing that? Downpour Pebbles runs do not need to exist. Yeah, I'm not really a fan. Like, if you want to run Pebble percent, you have so many options. Like, you could run 1.5, or you could run 1.9, or you could run that with Downpour enabled, and they're all basically exactly the same. I guess 1.5 kind of like pointless. But, like, why spread the categories, or why spread the runs out? You know, there should probably be a lot less categories that people are actually like competing with each other instead of like specializing in a single category that no one else is running. Also, is the music too quiet? I don't know if you can actually hear it. Hello. You should run this category. We need 3 people to run this category to count as like an official run. I think it'd be nice to have more Saint categories that aren't super long. Yes, moon percent as Saint. Or maybe it'll be Pebble percent. Maybe I'll see if going to Pebbles is also an interesting goal, but I think moon percent is nice because that's already a category. It's like, okay, we have the moon percent for the base game characters, and we also have moon percent for the Downpour characters. The count if the speedrun is absolutely terrible? What do you mean by that? Any run, anytime you play the game with the objective of getting into the end, can be considered a speedrun, even if it takes like 2 hours. Because then you know that if you try it again, you'll probably do it faster than 2 hours, and you can see how much you've improved over time. And the start does go through garbage wastes. Which is maybe not a nice region, but I guess Saint is pretty good. Pretty maneuverable. There could be alternatives. I mean, there might be good reason to experiment to see if it's worth it to go through shaded instead. Or I guess it's not shaded, it's Silent Construct. I think it requires more karma though, so I don't know if it's worth it to like have to go everywhere to get like more food or echoes. But I think that you can actually make it from here to Moon in a single cycle. Maybe I actually forgot what I did last time. Yeah, it's either Gourmand or Rivulet that have the fastest moon percent run. But I guess if this were to be a category, there should also be ones for the other characters. I mean, people are running wait, not going this way. You never go that way. People are running any percent for some of the Downpour characters, so maybe they'll also be interested in trying out some moon percent runs. Because for Riv and Gourmand, they're super short, like under 10 minutes. So you already start very close to moon. But Riv doesn't really need like short categories. Like they're already like 20 to 30 minutes long. Like, okay, here's some more categories that are like 10 minutes long or shorter. Not having to do gutter would be awesome. I don't think, actually, yeah, I don't think you need the karma cache at all, because you just go through garbage waste and shoreline, which are like low karma requirements. And I'm also thinking about this for Spearmaster. I guess Spearmaster does have any percent, but I feel like it's just exactly the same as Survivor, yeah? You start in the same location, it's just like more difficult creature spawns, so it just kind of sounds worse. But I guess going through like Industrial and Chimney are also pretty bad. Wait, do I want to go this way? This is just shaded, which I can't even go because I don't have enough karma. I'm good at routing. Dandelion Peach to Moon. Because, okay, for Spearmaster, it's basically... You go up to the wall, and you just go straight through exterior, and you can bring a mask with you. I like to get a mask in that run. Because you actually get to keep it with you the entire run. All the way through Underhang and Precipice. And it makes those areas significantly easier. You still have to deal with like vultures and dropwigs. But of course that's way better than what you have to do normally, which is to carry a pearl and have to go through those areas twice over. So at this point, I think this is basically the same as regular moon percent. We've reached garbage wastes. Except you're Saint, so you can tongue, but you can also find Miros vultures. So I'll see if it balances out, you know. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't think I have anything in my stomach on this save file. So maybe it'd be worth it to get a lantern in advance. Because it's already raining. Or if I didn't take a few wrong turns, then I'd be even faster. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm sure that someone who put more effort into this could find some really interesting movement for Saint in garbage waste, but you know, no ceiling means it's a bit harder to do everything. Maybe some of the lower paths would be faster than... I don't really know. They're pretty like enclosed areas, so it probably wouldn't be any faster. You can do stuff like that. Oops. See, if I had the lantern, I would not be getting that cold. Throw a blue fruit in the air and tongue that. That's crazy tech. This room is pretty cool. Yeah. If a Miros vulture shows up, you can grapple off of them for the speed boost. No, I'm not sheltering, and I don't think it's possible. Maybe with a lantern, if you like, well, you get very cold in shoreline. Oops, you would not want to go that low. I'm pretty sure that like sandwiches would be gone at this point. Now it's like very heavily raining. I want to see how far I can make it, and maybe I'll test again with a lantern. Because you remember the shelters warm you up too. or the gates. Some rooms gonna be really fast like this one. Am I dropping frames? Yes, as always. Actually, doesn't really help that much. I'm doubting that Planet Construct will be any better because you need 2 more echoes to even enter the region. Because remember, every karma level is you can't just karma cache. You have to get echoes. No jetfish. Ooh, I think the wind is actually helping a bit. I want to do something here. I think I'm about to freeze. Yeah, karma kind of limits your routing options. Okay, let's try this again. But do I want to get a? Okay, you know, let's do a little. Let's do a quick run to grab a lantern for future runs. Yeah, I could have gone a bit faster, and I could have had a lantern, and maybe I could have gotten luckier with the longer cycle. I don't really know how it works for Saints, so you can't see the cycle length. Now, why am I? Something's gonna cheat anyway. Do I need max karma, or can I just go straight to Rubicon? Does this actually work? It might kick me out somehow. Whoops. Not the right key. This is far enough. I don't know. I might have skipped a trigger too. World record? No way. Under sub-minute. They're here. Oh, that's loud. I'm sorry. A swarm of bees. Oh wait, I don't have the ability. Okay, I guess you need that. It would be faster to... Do I just TP to all the echoes? for speedrunning. Yeah, I guess it actually does just activate the ability. It's not like it's not just a cutscene where it just happens. So if it doesn't, like, if you can't activate it, nothing happens. I guess it's just waiting for the form to be hit. Next, oh, I need to like know all the region names. Okay. It's called Solitary Towers. Worm is literally asking for it. Yeah, they're just patiently waiting. Next one is in Farmeries. Desolate Fields. I'm glad that I don't need to activate them in advance. And I appreciate every character that's like that. AKA Hunter. This is the wrong room. So in order to get into Silent Contract, I would already need to be in Garbage Waste, at which point I might as well just go straight to Shoreline. I'm pretty sure that route is not going to be better, because what's the next closest echo? I mean, you can get the Chimney Echo very easily, but then what other echo do you get that would be fast enough? I don't think there's any good options. Primordial Underground. Why isn't it right here? There you are. Shoreline. Frigid Coast. Ugh, I hate that the names are different even here. Like, why can't you just keep it all the same? Thank you for giving me the room names. Have souls percent. Yeah, I guess if you need the echoes, it's actually a little bit more complex than just dragging yourself to the end. So it would actually take quite a long time. Undergrowth. Wrong room, I can't believe. Lie to me. And then the last one is Sonic Construct. Somewhere in here. I want to beat the game with a lantern in my stomach for future runs. Oh, I almost messed that up. So I need to beat the game quickly, but you need the ability, or you need max karma. I tried warping straight to Rubicon, but it just does not let you beat the game. I guess actually for speedruns, you don't need to actually do that whole ending sequence, so you would just need to get to Rubicon anyway. Or maybe it wouldn't even let you go through Rubicon unless you use the warp menu, because I guess DevTools percent is just it's just like using it to teleport around you. Would grabbing the lantern at the start be that much of a time loss? It would not. It would be a few seconds, but that is a time loss, and I think an opportunity to be slightly efficient is nice. This is gonna get very loud again. Dual wield. 2 lanterns to go a little bit further in shoreline. Maybe that's the tech. Play the ending. It takes so long. Where do you get a 3rd lantern? Oh, what are the screenshots gonna be? It probably doesn't even have any. Yeah, beat the game too fast. You could probably find where in the files it stores the screenshots that it takes throughout your playthrough. Spaghettification. I don't even have music playing. Wow, what a cool game. I guess this was all because I reset my save file for stupid members or monk story percent. And let me bring back sound effects. It's a little bit of a side quest. No way, Rubicon content in arena mode. So now I have the lantern. All of that for like a few seconds of time. Time save. Real speedrunner hours. So I'm just gonna do a normal run. Just a normal run, no creatures. Just to hopefully start. I mainly want to see how far I can get in one cycle, and maybe I don't need to shelter. I think that's best case. Although it might mean that this run has a little bit of RNG in terms of cycle length. I don't know how much that applies for Saints though. RNG in Rain World? Not in my speedrun game. Why would anyone think to speedrun a game with RNG in it? Seems like it'd make the whole experience way too miserable. Also, I'm gonna try not to die several times going through Sky Islands. Skip while you're waiting for the popcorn to pop. The popcorn to pop? Well, what if it pops early? Then you're losing time. Hello, welcome to the stream. Just be fast. I wasn't thinking of doing that. Thank you. I'll try to be faster next time. I don't know why I did it like that. Just eat sunlight. I am green. That's the only requirement. Actually, are there many green plants in Rain World? Like most of them are like orange or like gray. Said to wing is a plant. Yeah, red plants too. Definitely intentional pull hops. Shout out to this pipe, by the way, because there's always a silencer coming out of it. Right when you try to enter. Primal Aspid in Watch for DLC. Maybe. I like that tech. Primal Noodle Fly. I mean, I kind of like the movement in this run. You don't get to go down chimney that often. Usually you're going up. Actually, this whole run is kind of like going backwards. Although I guess once you get to garbage waste, it's kind of normal again. Maybe pipe. Yeah, maybe I'll try to route this through pipe guard instead. I think some tunnel is just way too long, and like the bottom part of shoreline. Oh, good job. Me at the end of moon percent. Yeah, don't ever think of a pipe guard being the best option, unfortunately. I guess so. Yeah, the glow weeds, those are like kind of green, but they're mostly like air. I don't know if they're like real plants. Or I guess they're like fruits. So it seems like it's already raining or snowing. But I'm very warm. It's not a problem yet. Okay, movement in progress, you know. We're not quite there yet. rolling is so consistent. Still getting cold. I don't know if it's making that much of a difference. Like, mainly what the lantern does is prevent you from getting cold indoors, but outside it's still, like, way too much. Or, like, because I'm, like, warming up slightly in this section. I wonder where the scavengers will be. I'll have to see when I do real runs. If you could just skip the scavengers. Even if there were scavengers there, you could probably just ignore them. Alright, now we'll find out in this region. Think a shelter will be necessary? I mean, it wouldn't take that long. Eat a few fruit. Shelter, like, right there, or, like, by one of the gates. I will get the coldest right now. Yes. Maybe I'll be so cold that I resist the shock with the jellyfish, and it actually warms me up. It's a bit chilly. Also, this swimming is actually kind of tricky. No jetfish either, which is probably slower than Survivor even. I think I died like right here though. Canada gameplay. A little bit of science. Maybe those help. What is this guy doing? It's almost close. I don't think it's possible. Because there's like an entire another room of like just swimming in the open. Second lantern might be it. Do I need to do that now? Also, I feel like it was snowing earlier this run. Like it started like when I entered in garbage wastes. Okay. We'll do another attempt. For science. Do I have to reset? I guess I might as well. For consistency. It only takes like 10 minutes. But having to shelter is not a huge deal. I think I'd want to shelter after the scavenger tool though. Because then I might be able to skip it. Saint does have random cycles. Yeah, I think that might contribute too. Like, what if I do the same thing but without, or like turning on the no randomized cycles, or whatever that setting is called? Maybe it'd be like very easy then. Maybe like doesn't start snowing at all. Very good. That's the time loss. So we're like Giga Worm. I think I did try with like 3 lanterns standing out in the snow at the end of a cycle, and it's not enough to keep you warm. That setting is allowed for rivulet store descents only, I think. You also have to keep track of like not throwing the lantern accidentally, so it's a little bit more difficult. Actually, maybe going through like a different routes through Shoreline that doesn't go through as many open rooms. Because, you know, you can maintain your heat as long as you're not outside. I love these pipes in the floor. I think the next best option would probably be to find an alternative route through Shoreline. That's better than peltering. You just like maybe if it takes a little bit longer, but don't freeze to death. Hello, welcome to the stream. I think it's going okay. I've yet to successfully do what I want to, which is get from here to Moon in a single cycle, but it's a little bit too cold. Yeah, last room is maybe the worst one. Like, could you even make it through that room if you were like full warmth when entering it? Probably. You probably could. Yeah, 3 lanterns might be excessive. You need to find another one randomly, or like go out of your way to find like a scavenger room. 2 is at least consistent still. But it also kind of requires that you have one in your stomach beforehand, which is a little bit not nice. It takes some time to set up. Maybe if we just like give a save file, like, hey, here's the save file that starts with a lantern. Because it wouldn't actually have any progress on the run already. But that stuff should still save, yeah. Explosions, yeah, let me just blow myself up. I guess I could try that. There's like the cherry bombs that you find. There should be a speedrun for beating a pole plant to death with a rock. That's like 100 rocks. 100 rock throws. Pin warp adhere to Shoreline to keep yourself warm. Kill Lampter. I don't think I'll find it here. Squid Game. There's some in there, but I don't think I'm cold enough for it to matter. Unnecessary spin. Please. So 20 of the chat making the same joke for the entire stream. Thank you guys. Yeah, just consume Moon, finish a run, and the next run that you start, you'll already have Moon with you. It's that easy. Could you actually do that if you use a mod that lets you swallow anything? I don't really want to hug the explosion though, because then it stuns you, but I guess that's the only way for it to actually work. Or the wind actually slowed me down there. Yeah. So again, I think I don't know if the wind direction is like random, but I guess it might hurt you sometimes. You said Miro's vulture to vulture warp to Moon. We're very green right now. Yeah, if only you could see the cycle time, like at the very least you could reset runs until you get like a decent length. Oh, you can absolutely just pick up those fruits and like eat like right here in shelter. That would be the next best option. I'm not sure. I feel like holding a lamp or swallowing a lamp kind of do the same thing. I find it funny that some people assume that soloing the lantern will make it not work because it makes the item disappear in terms of like Rain World as a video game, you know? Like, oh, the item is not there anymore, that means it's not warming me up. I also wish you could see how cold you were without opening the map, but I guess you like just look at yourself, but I want to see the exact amount. See, already very cold. from one room. It does have a greater effect when it's in your stomach, which means that it's probably less likely to be helpful. And I'm drowning too. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna try this out. Oh, I did get a little bit warmer. I did notice that. The color did change. And it's probably back now. Do leviathans warm you up? Do jellyfish warm you up? Do dead bat flies warm you up? See, this is like the knowledge that we need. Innovation that's required. Artificer can't freeze, by the way. As if that's ever relevant. Damn, that guy, that spear was styling. Hold up. Why did I drop it? Am I freezing to death? Yeah. I want to look at the map. Don't mind Saints just like freezing here. What would be a good alternative? I think, okay, there's a few rooms, like underground rooms, that lead up to this final room before entering Moon. Where would be a good point to access these? Right here, perhaps? I know you can't see any of this. Yeah, there's like a whole underground tunnel path that you could take. It's probably slower. I mean, actually, maybe not. Maybe it's not that much slower. I'd have to time it. And even then, is it faster than just sheltering and resetting the cycle length? Because that is like maybe like a 30-second time loss of like getting food, sleeping in the shelter, waking up and leaving, right? And maybe a little bit faster if you eat food while in a gate or in a shelter. But yeah, I guess there's ceilings underground, so you could swing a little bit. Maybe that's faster than just swimming just through water. I'm not sure. There's so many different options, though, of like paths that you could take. Okay, well, this room probably is not the best option because you need to go underwater for that. As in DO3. So entering through... this room might be the only option. I know I'm just kind of saying random things. Yeah, 5, yeah. There is Moon as well, but you're indoors, so I don't think it'll be that bad. Okay, I have a route planned out. I'm gonna have to go through the entire run again, aren't I? Let's skip. Well, I guess I'll need to like get to the end of the cycle too. No. I'll just do it here. And also, I'm gonna drop the lantern in case I don't need it. Oh wow, it's so orange. Actually, it looks kind of warm. Yeah, definitely cooking. It's also assuming that even if you entered that last room with max heat, would that be enough to get through? Like, you might get cold much faster than that. I mean, probably not. I was able to get through a lot of rooms when I was still, like, very cold. Did I right in front of Moon like the dude that ran the first marathon? What? Hold on, what do you mean by that? Some guy was like, I'm gonna run this far, and they did it, and then they died at the end? Or are you referring to something else completely? Why am I a clown? Okay, I'm just gonna die. That's what I meant to do. Rubicon is also like a game. Like, so something like that. Oh, okay. Hope the message was worth it. Like. Oh. Would it still count though? I guess like as long as you enter the room, right? And if you die afterwards, like who cares? You still got to Moon. I guess if it's like raining when you get there, like that could happen, yeah. Oh my gosh, I suck. Just set the flex on him by running that far and not dying. That's what everyone is doing, I guess. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like I just want to disable the YouTube chat for like an hour. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, I also want to try out the like legacy controls for the tongue, because it might let you grapple without jumping. So maybe that'd give me a lot more control. I don't know. I haven't even tested it at all. Yeah, it should affect Saint. Ow. This song is also very good. The slingshot. I mean, everything in this game is like made of rubber. I mean, it is strong enough to let you literally, like, pass through walls. I think garbage waste is definitely the worst part of this run. Just 'cause it's kind of annoying. And it's like kind of hard to like make use of the tongue. Okay, sometimes it's kind of nice. But that could have been a lot better. And the wind too. A little bit of extra RNG sprinkled on top. Whether the wind is blowing in the right direction or not. Actually does kind of make a difference. Took 5 days. I love when the tongue orbits around you. Okay. So my strategy, let me look at the map again. My strategy is to take a different path. Hopefully this works out. Hopefully it's possible. Yeah, seeing if I can get there without freezing is the main thing that I'm testing right now. I've come up with a different route that is probably slower, but maybe still worth it. I don't really want to time anything. It just kind of sounds annoying. Every speedrunner ever. This is people who make task speedruns actually baffle me, because how can you be confident that you literally found the most optimal path through the entire game? And obviously the answer is they haven't. There's probably like a few seconds of time loss here and there, but still, like, the fact that you get that close, like, how long does it take to make that? Like, months? Now there is still water here. I don't know if this water is as cold as the other water. I guess you can kind of avoid it like that. Real soldier shows up here. That's true. Oh wait, I can just do this. I don't know if that's faster or not. Probably if you like start it early. Thought this room existed? Yep. I think we all did. But it's just a little bit of snow. I'm not really warming up all that much though. That was the main plan. Oh, hold up. Science. Oh yeah. And there's still a lot of water here. I think actually I did warm up a little bit. I'm maybe slightly green now. I don't know if this is really all that much better. I'm still like very cold. Yeah, 2 pips. Yeah, I thought the lantern would help with that, but I am like halfway through this room already. So maybe that's all I need. But then, like, am I warm enough to get through the moon? I think this room counts as outdoors, maybe? No. It should be snowing here, because it's raining. If it's raining, it's raining here. But it's not snowing there, yeah. But that counts, yeah. If I just sit here, am I gonna die? Oh, she gave me the, like, it's cold dialogue and now the echo dialogue. That's fun. I think this was after resetting, yeah. Like several times. Echo prevents death by cold. Maybe that triggers a bit earlier. Because the echo effects are in the like few previous rooms. But was that better? Do I need to test a bunch of routes? I guess I should. I mean, the only objective is to get to Moon, so it doesn't really matter if I am like cold at that point. Is Lab Split showing up? Yes. Okay, we're just gonna do a quick quick test. Oops, let me get rid of that. Let's just go straight to the first room, whichever room this is. Here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I guess I'll start the timer here. And this is a very rough test just to see if these routes are close at all. I'm gonna do the normal Moon descent routes. At least what I think it is. I'm not too familiar with it. It looks so so visible right now. It's crazy. Yes, I want to encourage people to try the Moon descent route for some Downpour characters, just to give them some more categories that aren't like an hour long. Because like Saint Story is like an hour long. Don't drown, please. Spearmaster Story is like an hour long. If you're like, oh, I want to speedrun Saints, but the speedrun is like an hour long, I don't want to do that, and I have to go to Rubicon, right? Hardy Moon percent, you could get to like the collapsed area. Why am I drowning so easily? Hello? Do I have some sort of problem? Sorry, this run could be like 30 seconds faster if I wasn't drowning constantly. But this isn't a great test run. But yeah, Artificer just doesn't have a Moon percent equivalent. Yeah, I guess normally you would have a jetfish for this whole part. So maybe going underground like isn't that much slower, but you're still going through a lot of water rooms. And then I guess this is what you would do if you sheltered right before or right after the shoreline gates. That'd be where you want to shelter ideally. And let's just stop it right here. So 240, probably like 220 or 210 if you weren't a clown. I think I have jetfish turned on. I don't disable them with this mod. I just don't think there's any jetfish in this region for Saint. There's like one down by Submerged. And like one down by Subterranean. They just don't spawn naturally. And if they did, then they would probably fall through the floor before I got to them. Okay, let's try this again. So someone just remember this time, 2:40, which could be, but like if this like other routes takes like 4 minutes, then it's like obviously not the best option. That just like getting a rough idea of how these two compare with each other. 12. He migrated. I think they all die. No, they all lineage into mirror soldiers. And also remember that you might be trying to avoid the water to like not be too cold if you are taking this route without taking shelter, right? So it's like the very end of the cycle, you're very cold. You guys hear the keyboard there? I'm like totally spamming it. Good noise canceling. You could probably do an extended slide down that slope for like fun. There's like very few slopes in this game. This is like the biggest slope in the entire game, entire world. It's like that one room. And I guess they decided to add the one room next to it, just so it wouldn't feel so lonely. It's feeling like it's gonna be slower though. Yeah, a lot of small slopes, and they're actually really annoying because the physics don't quite work very well. So yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a lot slower. But remember that if I took the other routes, I would need to take a shelter. So that would add like 20, 30 seconds. Maybe that'd just be for the best. Just grab a bit of food, shelter, and then just do the route normally. I mean, I guess it's not too much slower. Push died. Yippee. I guess it's not too much for. I mean, I could have done the other routes way better if I wasn't drowning. They're actually kind of comparable. Okay, let me check a few more things. How much food is in this room? Oh boy, find the one correct room. This one? Like, Yeah, if you have no microphone, there's no background noise. You're not wrong about that. So there's 3 fruit here. I have 1 fruit from the, like, I shouldn't have a fruit already, but I guess you could, like, grab 1 and eat it in a gate. Like, you could grab a fruit in industrial and eat it in the garbage gate. You could definitely do that, but you might be missing out on a few throw boosts. I don't think you'd be worth. I mean, it kind of take a while to grab one of these bubble fruits, yeah. You grab one and then go back and eat the fruit, and you could grab 2 fruits. Okay, you know what? Let's do a run. Let's actually, like, do something. Man, should I use splits? I guess if I'm comparing 2 different routes, I should use splits, but I kind of don't want to. Just throw into the water. Let's do that. Exit, please. Okay, this will take a while to disable all the mods. Let's have a cheater. Shrub jump scare. Totally wasn't expecting it at all. I can't wait for when they plant chips in all our brains and someone posts a QR code in the chat that is automatically scanned and then you get jump scared in your head. Range. The future is so exciting. You know, Rain World came out like 7 years ago? No, that's too long. Yeah, 7. That is. I feel like it feels younger because I played Rain World the most, like, starting just before Downpour was announced. So I guess like 2 years ago. It's like, oh yeah, this game is like 2 years old. I've been playing it further now. And I did play it, or like when it, like, not long after it released. Just like been such a long time, it kind of feels like that didn't happen. Okay. I think I am just going to shelter. And I'll eat some fruits from industrial. And I won't bring an extra lantern. And I will just sit here and wait for an hour. I shouldn't be recording. Yeah, I will. I want to be able to post, like, I want to be able to post these runs on YouTube. I mean, I haven't, like, tried to get a run added to the leaderboards as a new category, so I don't know what exactly you need to do, but I think maybe the best thing to do is just to make a video. Just say, hey, I did the run. Here it is. Excuse me? Hold up. I feel like I just did really bad. Oops. Yeah, put that back. Just randomly holding a key. And someone's gonna watch the video of this run and be like, oh, there might be some crazy tech involved with spitting the lantern out and swallowing it again. I better do that in my runs too. You know, we could probably do that as like a social experiment. Just like submit several like world record runs for like pedal percents, but do some like really obscure like tech at the beginning of the run that does not affect the time at all. But then other people watch and be like, oh, I guess I gotta do that in my run too. Like wall karma caching, or like when leaving the shelter or something. Like do something in the shelter before it opens. Like, oh yeah, we're like RNG manipulation or something. Yeah. Been at rocking a gate 3 times. I forgot that creatures exist. So I think that, I mean, industrial might be rough. I think industrial is probably going to be the worst region. Whoops. Whoops. I don't know what happened. Actually, I probably do know. I just kind of say that sometimes for dramatic effect. Garbage. I don't know. Will garbage be that bad? Are there sign lizards for Saints? I feel like you're fast enough to like avoid Miros vultures. And they might prioritize other creatures. Goob out of a shelter as Gourmand. That's a funny name. That's actually something that I kind of worry about sometimes. That when I make mistakes in a record run, that people might not understand that it's a mistake and think that it's actually like tech. Or there must be some reason for you doing that. But like, no, I'm just bad. We actually get to see that lizard. I don't think any other speedrun, well, maybe 100% does. That's a very rare lizard to see in speedruns. Because you always like go around these areas where they may show up. Please. What kind of saint am I after hitting that lizard? He was just chilling there. So I want to grab the fruit. Do I want to grab those fruit? I guess it's not really any good options. I would kind of be holding them for the entire region, though. Hello, welcome to the stream. This is a real attempt, but I'm also kind of like figuring out the routing as I go. Lizard. Okay, it almost was awful, as always. Excuse me. Alright, I just want some fruit, dude. Not doing this very well. I'm kind of like keeping them perfectly above the pipe. Oh yeah, these guys do show up here. So if you really wanted to, you could carry one of them with you as a source of warmth. Sorry guys. Chaos. So much care. And if you weren't saint, you could grab these bad flies. Okay, I'm bad. Please. I think it would have been faster just to eat fruit or somewhere else rather than like try to deal with the getting past the slime lizard with those fruit. What is that emote? It's another yellow hand. So I spent like an hour at the start of the stream figuring out like routing for this run because you don't have enough. You barely have enough time to make it to the end in one cycle. I think that maybe if you got the maximum length cycle, it could be possible, or you might also need to carry another lantern with you. But I've decided just to shelter after all that testing. But there may be an alternative route where you basically go through shoreline in like the underground tunnel area to keep yourself warm for a bit longer. And also, I don't know if the snow affects creature spawns. Like, will some creatures not show up because it's snowing now? Well, not these guys. Really not doing this very well. This is just time saved for the future. As if I'm gonna do this category a whole lot. Maybe. No. Okay. if they are just in your way, I don't know what to do about that. Okay, we go again. At least one nice thing about this run is that the beginning isn't awful. You're actually moving around. You're not just sitting in a shelter for like 5 minutes. Okay, maybe you can also just like be really bad. I hope that garbage waste isn't going to be awful. I'm hoping that the vultures will be rare and that we're not going to be running into that situation that often. See, that's so much easier, isn't it? Just to do it correctly. yeah. Bottom path and garbage waste? I mean, I don't really know the route to take. I'm not too familiar with the map. I'm not too familiar with garbage waste. I have to actually do the run. Well, whatever. Let me look at the map. Like going all the way down, like so the bottom area where like the route used to be. You could swing through those rooms pretty quickly. I think it's such a detour you need to take. It kind of takes a while to like connect back to the main path. But I guess you do move through these other rooms really slowly because it's all like water. And it takes so long to get down there. There's a drawing too. I don't know. I don't think it seems that much better. You can go test it. So if someone wants time going through garbage waste, taking various paths at sync. Find that guy down there. He's just sleeping. Taking a nap. When's Watcher coming out? November. Kinda wish they had any amount of information. Like, we know that the Watcher exists. I think that's all. Maybe there's more news hidden on the Discord server somewhere that I have not seen. Like the release date could be anywhere from like this year to like a few years in the future. That's the range of possibility. I mean, a lot of games have release dates in 2025 now. Just no way. What did I do? I'm this little guy. I'm this little guy. Fun room though. There's some random rooms here and there that you can like run through in like a few seconds. That spider. And there's some rooms where you get stuck on the train for 5 seconds. Yeah, I don't mind that they... I would actually probably prefer if they did not reveal much about the Watcher at all. Other than like the first region. Like if they did like another trailer that was like where the campaign starts and that was it. I mean, even then, like that might be a big moment. To like realize that you're in a completely new location or something like that, you know? We have no idea. But like all they really need to say is like a release date. What a fun character. Imagine if he grabbed you during that little bounce. There's always gonna be vultures. Okay, I guess. Just loaded up Survivor and thought you were freezing. We are living in the future. It's open very soon. Thank you. Eventually the run will be so optimized that we'll be resetting runs for good popcorn art. Silk Song. Anything said about the Watcher could apply to Silk Song too. Could release this year or in 2 years. We have no idea. I feel like I can totally understand the Silk Song developers feeling though. Like expectations are so high. Like It'd be very unfortunate if Silksong came out and it was decent. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's a good game, I guess. Like, what if they were like ready to release it like a year ago, but then they're like, what if it's not good enough? What if we could polish it more and try to look for a few more bugs and maybe add like one extra special area just for the people who explore? And what if like there could be like a few more bosses and but of course, like, then it just takes even longer to develop and expectations probably go high. I'd say the game they haven't been purely adding content this whole time. I don't think so. That's impossible. They probably added content for a decent amount of time, and now it's a very large game. And then they spent a few more years, probably, just like fixing all the bugs, polishing things, making sure that it's actually like high quality, you know. And then maybe after they did that whole process, they're like, oh, maybe we should go back and like change some of that old stuff, or maybe we should add another area because it's like been kind of a long time. I don't know. They definitely did make a mistake announcing it so early, though. Although I guess it's better that we knew than just kind of sitting around and being like, what are the developers doing? You know. Like, I would have expected a sequel or, like, some update by now, you know? Love and problems just take care of themselves sometimes. I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to enjoy the game. Oh, Red Lizard. Really? Okay, thanks for turning around. Actually could have died though. I need to be very careful with the way that I approach Silksong. I'm a little bit worried that I'll rush through the game because... Oh, thank you, Saint. It's like if I don't beat it soon, I might run into spoilers. Like, I might like stay away from YouTube completely. I can't wait for the YouTube videos that are like, oh, bosses in Silksong with like 10 like endgame bosses in the thumbnail. Okay, thank you. No sound. That's close. I kind of hate the feeling of like expecting something. It's like kind of impossible for me to avoid having expectations about something. But the moment someone is like if there's a game that's recommended to me, it's like, you gotta play this game. It's like really good, you know. It's hard to trust that. And I know that if I play the game, okay, this happened recently with a very short game. It was only like a few hours long. But people were basically saying like, wow, this, for how short this game is and for it being free, it's like really high quality. And I played it and it was like somewhat disappointing. I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect much because it was free game and it was very short. There were some other problems as well, like the game crashing and like some like audio problems. I think like a few like technical things like that, but I kind of like the problem is that games like Outer Wilds exist, and literally whenever someone talks about the game, they're like, "Boy, spoilers! You just gotta go play it. Like, trust me." And I know that they're right, but if I were to like, if I didn't know anything about Outer Wilds and someone were to recommend it to me now, would I trust them? You know, would I be like, whatever? I've tried to be a bit more open to stuff like that. Did not mean to go up here, but here we are. Oh, hi. See, why are you guys here? You don't fit this environment at all. Oh, that's, I thought you were the... Maybe garbage waste will be a problem. That guy was very fast though. We're drowning for fun. I don't know, Shrub said that lower path probably sucks. So I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, I think it is a little bit silly that orange sisters are so common. Like, no way they outcompeted the aquatic creatures in the aquatic regions. This just doesn't make any sense. Actually picked up the popcorn. Worried about that. Power of friendship. There's this mod. I don't know if it's like released or if that was just a trailer, but there's that mod that's like a roguelike thing for Rain World. It looks very, very flashy. I'm not sure if I would be interested in though. It is out. It started to roll from that. I don't think that would work. Maybe I'll save Spearmaster for later. I think I'll try to focus on this for now. At the very least, get it, like, actually finish a run. I do like the beginning of the routes though. Garbage Race is just a little bit annoying. Saints. Actually for like every character. I don't think Garbage Race is ever desirable. I'm so sneaky. Don't even exist. I'm like Monk. The Monk powers. There's like always a spirit here. That's probably one of those locations where there's a chance the spirit shows up. Sometimes you get a feel for like where items tend to spawn if you play this game way too much. Sometimes I try to... I consider speedrunning other games that aren't Terrain Road. But I realized that a big part of speedrunning is being very, very familiar with the game. So it's kind of hard to just like casually get into a speedrun for just a little bit to like do a few runs, maybe like get a time on the leaderboards, right? Without like putting a lot of effort into it. See, the whitelist just kind of don't care about him. I appreciate it. I'll watch a speedrun and be like, oh, that's not too bad. But then it takes a long time to like learn the routes. Not just like knowing the routes, but like doing it without thinking, right? So I can do a lot of Rainroad speedruns without even like thinking about where I want to go. Just kind of going there, you know? If it's another game, it's like, okay, that's a lot of time they need to spend. It's getting used to the world, the map, like just like navigating. This guy outplayed me so hard. And he didn't even want to beat me at all. Most of the categories aren't optimized. Yeah, that also helps. It helps to not submit your first run and be on like 200th on the leaderboards. But I guess it's actually kind of nice too, because there's always like a way to improve, you know? you can always look at the runs that are better than yours and see like what you can do to get there. Instead of like, oh, here's the new category that no one else has done before. I guess I need to figure out like what rep you should take. You know. I think I try too hard sometimes to like try to perfect a route. Or maybe not. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. But it bothers me when like the best run of a category is not like best route. That was my motivation for doing a lot of the 40% runs. See the record and be like, there's a better way you could do this. Why aren't you doing it this way? Taking a Hollow Knight? Yeah. I mean, Hollow Knight especially has a few very, very important skips. Like, what's it called? Fireball skip and, like, Shade skip. Maybe those aren't too difficult. I haven't really tried them too much, but, like, if you don't do them, then it's like you're taking an entirely different route, you know? Thank you, camera. And also, like, some fights are very difficult, right? Having to fight bosses without very much equipment. Oh, explosion program? Oh, is it different? I actually don't know what the current patch runs look like. Sometimes I feel like other speedruns are still way more impressive than anything in Rain World. And I know that Rain World is a difficult game and the movement is a little bit janky and creatures are RNG. But there's other games and it's like people are doing like frame perfect tech all the time. What are we doing over here in this game? What game was it that I was looking into recently? Or was it a Summoning Salt video? Maybe it was. I think it was like Mario Kart. Some Mario Kart game. It's like, wow, these times are like very good. These players doing like these like crazy skips or just like driving very, very well. And you watch like a very good Rain World player, it's like, what is this guy doing? He's like flopping all over the place. Oh, I guess so. Are you referring to the jump that goes over the red lizard? Because if you can do an AI hop there, then it basically lets you skip an encounter with a red lizard. But that kind of stuff is not very common in Rain World. Usually, like a run that uses all of the movement tech and a run that uses no movement tech are still very similar. You can still roughly take the same path through the game. It's just that you won't be going as fast. Don't know why I threw that rock there. When people get their hands like consistent wiggle flights. I don't know about that. Spent like an hour trying to do shade skill. Oh, I'm bad. Can't play Vermont now. The centipede. No vultures? I guess like vultures just like to hang out in these rooms. Oh, I did not see that guy who's behind the huge plant. Please. Please. Goodness, I didn't think this area would be that dangerous. All of this to save a bit of time eating fruit. What a funny game. Oh, and there's this other channel that I started watching recently that goes in depth into some like speedruns for a lot of games. Don't need to go over there. It's like, what would a video in this style for Rain World look like? Like, I feel like it'd be kind of boring. Like, we don't really have any consistent strategies. It's a lot of improvising, sort of intuition. It's kind of like everything's on the fly, or at least that's the way that I play the game. Maybe other people plan it more, or like for 80%. Like, what am I doing for this section? Oh yeah, I'm just like spamming the jump button, kind of. There we go. That's what I was trying to do last time. He tried to get me. There's two of them in here. Maybe. And I don't actually know if there'll be scavengers here, but I'm just gonna run forward anyway. Well. No, I wanted to throw that. Sometimes I try to use bubble fruits to throw boost as Riv. and they pop before you can use them. Ooh. I forgot those guys existed. My, like, fear of the jellyfish has fluctuated a whole lot. I used to be like, oh yeah, or I guess it starts with, like, fearing the jellyfish, right? It's like, oh, these guys are new and dangerous, I better be careful. But then it's like, oh, they're actually not really that bad at all. You can just kind of swim past them and they don't really bother you. And then I lost, like, a bunch of saint runs to them. Like, I finished a bunch of saint runs where my only death was to a jellyfish. And I guess that happened a few times. Oh, well, I guess I'm dead. Please find another snap. There's a guy right there. Okay, that actually works somehow. That throw boost might have actually just saved me. Also, I've learned that the leeches go away late in the cycle. Or, I guess, actually, I had creatures turned off, so I don't know what would have been here. Roll ejected face, no way. Excuse me? Supposed to grab onto the pole. Please stay low gravity or normal gravity. Oh, thank you. I might have actually stopped too soon. I don't know what the trigger point is. Should this be the same as I guess there is dialogue. Technically, we didn't actually meet Moon because we have to talk to Echo first. And maybe. Oops. Let me retry that. I want to determine when that was. And maybe I can beat that time in this stream. Actually, almost exactly 14 minutes. Like within a few milliseconds. Or not a few milliseconds, a few hundred milliseconds, but you know. So 14 minutes is the time to mute. Artificer move percent. That's so funny. Also, I think I might stay in the shelter before the gates because I kind of fummed around a whole lot trying to get in there. I thought I died because the text showed up at the bottom. You know, I was planning on trying Spearmaster too, but it took so long to finish that run that I don't think I have enough time for Spearmaster. Unless I like immediately started an attempt and didn't die on that attempt and just did it first try. I think I'll do that tomorrow. So if you like if you like this speedrun, then make sure to like and subscribe. I think I will go with the Vulture Mask for Speedmaster. You get to carry it from Chimney, or if you get in Chimney, carry it from Chimney to basically all the way to Moon. Riv move percent is like under 10 minutes. I think I might record a run of Riv and Gourmand off screen. Or maybe not. Maybe that's fun to do. Well, it worked out. Five planks in a row. Planks are actually viable, and it's really fun. Like on the final room, you can just plank across the whole thing, and it's actually like a good option. The only time Gourmand is the fastest. Gourmand is also the fastest at dying. So I guess that's another thing, right? Actually, is that true? Can another character die faster than Gourmand? Because Gourmand can spit up a bomb and blow themselves up. And I've done it. Okay, sure, but I don't think they're a real character. Sorry. And not for RD because they have, or like any character with like a cutscene at the beginning. I guess Gourmand kind of has they kind of have a cutscene, right? The tutorial for like, I guess Spearmaster can, well actually it's kind of hard to drown when the water is open. Like you immediately just float up once you start drowning. I guess Hunter could probably die very quickly. Jump in the wormgrass. Yeah, Hunter might beat Gourmand in that. Especially if there's a way to gain control before the cutscene starts, which I think is possible. MSC death percent. Oh, both YouTube and Twitch came up with that idea at the same time. It's like Artie would take too long. Oh no, not this again. You could probably drown pretty quickly as Spear Master. He was meditating. That nicer mouse. Dude. I guess we're going down here. Oh, I should increase the volume of the music again. This bioengineering is super loud for some reason. In 1.5 you can fast fall instantly. As Monker Survivor. Oh yeah, maybe you could plink in the first room of Riv. Maybe you could plink it at the ceiling and die like that. But it'd be pretty easy to dive to the scavengers. I already have done that plenty of times in speedrun attempts, so it's not unusual. Yeah, like Survivor and Monk would be the hardest if you don't have that fast fall. Or maybe you can fast fall. No, I don't think so. In the room with like that connects to the Batfly and freak room. Tried to grapple onto the the scavenger's still gonna be here? I think so. And I feel like in reality, I would be moving so fast that they don't even have time to process what happened. Like something just like flies by. They're like, what was that? Almost fast fault there. Gourmand RNG, Riv RNG, and die as everyone else. Well, you can still die pretty quickly as Gourmand if you set up a Hunter Longlegs in one of the first rooms of Shaded. which is our old strat, or I guess the original strategy. I think I might still have that save file too. Actually, maybe not. I might have reset it. I don't know. But yeah, die as Hunter in that room, in shaded, and then it's just a speedrun of getting to that room very quickly as Gourmand. But it's like, you wouldn't want to optimize that category. It would just be fun to like show that a strategy exists, you know? Not in the starting room. I mean, the starting rooms of Gourmand don't even exist for the other campaigns. But you can get like pretty close. In that room with like the pearl at the top and with like all the platforms that you have to climb over. You can die right where the pipe would be. That leads to Gourmand's area. Yeah. If I wasn't drowning, I would have done that. Probably could have made it by. Yeah, maybe you could craft it faster. Yeah, I guess that's Sainty with fast fall at the top of this room. I don't even remember how to do it though. Or maybe up here. Yeah. I'm speedrunning. Although, actually, I'm gonna reset just to be safe. Get to the next room and jump into a bit. Yeah, that might be easier. But is it faster? It is a very good song. You know, you would think that doing hops, or I guess they're called jumps if you want to be specific. You think that like with enough practice you would get consistent at them, but I don't know if it's ever happened. I feel like I'm less consistent now than I was like several months ago. Or I don't even know when I could say like when I was most consistent, but it's not right now. I kind of suck at them right now actually. I like doing E-slides and stuff, because at least I know that it will work. Favorite MSC category? I don't even know, honestly. Like, Riv's story is really fun, but the first, like, 5 minutes really sucks. Because, I mean, in the gutter, it's, like, kind of repetitive. You have to karma cache, which takes, like, 3 minutes because you need to get all the way to level 5. And then you finally finish that, and you die to a scavenger in the next room. And you have to restart the entire process. It's like, the rest of the run is very fun, but it's just hard to get a run started, you know? It takes so many attempts. I really got fun from that. I streamed Spearmaster Story for so long, it must be my favorite. What runs have I done? Why am I not? Hold up. I don't even know if I have a good answer. Maybe Monk's Story? Monk's Story was kind of nice because it's not too difficult. But it's a very long run, so it's like... I like the other long runs where it's very painful because you tend to die. It's like... It's long, but you don't really die that often, so it's like... You just get a lot of variety, you know? You go through a lot of regions. You're doing a lot of things. But it was still kind of annoying to run, because it's you lose respect for the creatures. Like, oh, I'm Monk. I can't die to a white lizard, and he dies to the white lizard. You're not invincible just because you're playing Monk. But I feel like every single speedrun in this game has some sort of problem with it that really bothers me. Okay, this part of the run is really fun, but this part really sucks. Like a handful of rooms that have really bad creature spawns, or having to karma cache a lot, or a region that's not very fun to navigate. I feel like if there was some sort of speedrun that was like perfect, it would have to have like a very arbitrary goal. Like, get to this very specific room after following this specific route, and it would just have a lot of fun movements, but then it's like doesn't really have like points to it, you know? Maybe the developers of The Watcher are secretly watching the live streams, and they're crafting the perfect speedrun. Is that even possible? To make a campaign that is not only good for casual players, but also has a good speedrun? There's games like that. Like Celeste, I think. I mean, you could basically always see Celeste as a good example, so it doesn't really mean anything. It's just that I think that Rain World. Well, I shouldn't say this again. I've already said it 1,000 times. Can they do the same thing with the Watcher though? Or will they do the same thing with the Watcher? Probably. Probably. It might be a bit. Like not good. And I'm not gonna speedrun them by the way. That's a bad idea. I learned from Pizza Tower. Don't speedrun games that you haven't played before. It just kind of ruins your experience. So I will play the Watcher normally, and then I will speedrun it after thoroughly experiencing the world. Okay. And then hope that the speedrun is actually fun, because it would give me a lot more content, a lot more things to do that haven't been done already. Why am I in here? They better not mess up the music either. That'll probably be good. I mean, I think the Downpour music is surprisingly good, considering that a lot of modded music is I'm not a fan of. They like it's similar enough to base game music that I'm not bothered by it. Centipedes or scented wings are really just there to get in your way. That's their only purpose in life. Oh yeah, just sit there. Please. Want to come in? No? Sentient walls. Oh, right. There is a bit more involvement from the original developers, yeah. This is Open Skies. Doesn't it play in, like, Journey's End? Once again. I almost grabbed that pole like 3 times. Just did a Pebbles run? What time is that? I don't know how good that is. What was the... Is that a record? Oh, that is pretty good. I should not have jumped down. Damn, they're all slow. Bad reaction times. They totally should have got me in there. Oh, this guy mad at me? I went past the toll. Do other scavengers outside of the toll care about you if you pass it illegally? Oh yeah, I don't have the record for Riv any percent anymore. By like a few seconds, I think. But it's kind of a tedious category to run because it's like filtration RNG plus cycle length RNG plus rock skip RNG. And then not making a single dumb mistake. Okay, just needs to not die. Or do that. Nobody just flailing around. Done. Well, that's a good way to enter. I feel like Saint might die from like a single leech. I haven't tested it. I probably shouldn't swim boost there. That might be a bad idea because I drown very quickly. But we're fine. Drowning is another thing where it's like you're either drowning or you're not, and like it's a very, very fine line. Oh great. At least wanted to help out. I know that looked really stupid, but I tried to not die. Okay. I guess this will be the last attempt. I guess this is Moonpercent. I should expect those lizards. Actually, hold on. I want to test something real quick, because I just thought of it. Okay, that's what happens. Think it might save time? Maybe. That was like a frame 1 reaction to the coast playing. We won't be doing that. Mission. I guess the coast will play next on the playlist. Oh, thank you. What was that? Yeah, that was very good. I guess whenever you want, if you're doing these runs, you can just pivot to a story percent run. Like, hey, you know what? This has potential for a good story percent run. Although you would lose time to not doing the shelter exit, whatever. So I guess not. But you can just decide to get this echo and head back. No, it's not consistent if you're bad. I was so ready for that scavenger to turn around frame 1 and stab me. Why this is just doing their job cleaning up the... Oh? Vulture got jealous. They want the centipede. Ecosystem sim moment. Truly the most complex AI. Wow. Maybe with enough brain damage I will become reveal it. Entering the chaos zone again. Oh man, this area. Oh wow, that guy totally outplayed me. Okay. They were thinking this area is so boring. As the other characters, there's only like a pink lizard and like a green lizard, so let's add like 20 orange lizards. That would make it a lot better. Not like they're a huge problem. Anyway. Actually not that bad of a category. Like there's definitely creatures that try to kill you, but I mean that's always the case, and you're a saint. So if you try to avoid them, you probably can most of the time. It's not I mean, sometimes it's horrible. Garbage waste is a bit mean. But there's also some fun movement to garbage waste, like that you can't do as other characters. I don't know, I did finish a run, so that's better than most categories. I'll have to try Spearmaster tomorrow too. But I think I wanna record a run for all the moon percent categories and just upload them all at once. Just to have them out there, you know. And maybe if other people are interested, I'll maybe try to keep optimizing it. We'll see. There should actually be quite a lot of stuff happening in the next like week or so. Yeah, this game, Nova Drift, it is leaving early access on the 12th, which is not a day that I stream. Maybe I'll stream on Monday just to catch that. Or maybe I'll just do normal Tuesday stream, but Nova Drift is a game that I'm a big fan of, and I think an update like this is a good opportunity to do a stream of it. And Lethal Company might have an update soon. There's no like news on that, but it could release soon. That's all the information I have, but I definitely will play that because I really like that game. And it's nice to play it myself and not just like watch other people find the new creatures and whatever. And there's also like a bunch of games that are like kind of on like the stream backlog that like I'll try to get around to eventually. So I think these moon percent runs will be a nice thing to do in the meantime whenever there's like I'll probably still do like Rain World every week. Bit of moon percent here and there. So it's actually kind of a nice category that isn't like horrible. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind when I run Speedmaster. maybe they never change. But I guess when I was doing Speedmaster attempts, a good amount of them did make it to moon. And that was with the Pearl, right? A lot of deaths were just like because of the Pearl not letting me like fight back. So like Spitter Spiders or like Silent Lizards and whatever. Or deaths on the way back to Sky Islands. On the return trip. So it shouldn't be too bad just to finish a single run, at least. We'll see. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. See ya.